to US for my master's, and so the first day of school, the first class I went to, I saw Lohit there. There were
And-
10 people in the class.
And she was the only girl in the class. Oh.
So from his perspective, he wanted to say hello to the only girl in the class.
Yep.
From my perspective, I wanted to say hello to one of the few Indians in the class so that he could help me out around. So we just started talking, essentially.
Yeah.
Became friends and...
Got to talk about the classes. Since I did my undergrad there, knew what classes to take and what they were, most of them. And so I tried to explain to her what she should take, how they are, what she should know previously to attend those classes.
So we kept talking and meeting for lunch during lunch breaks and stuff, and this went on for about 3-4 months, and we hung out for movies and just the two of us. And then another 6 months went by, I guess. I went to India actually. I took a short break and I went to India, and we were still chatting on the phone. So we knew that something was going on, because you wouldn't maintain this long distance friendship if it wasn't special, right?
Yep. And so
And then I came back after 6 months.
She came back, and that's when during that break we knew what was happening, and then after she came back, we kind of
discussed
it
our feelings,
and became boyfriend girlfriend. That's what happened.
And
then
I guess at some point I knew I had to tell my mom, because I needed her approval at the end of the day to take this forward. So the following December, when I went for Christmas break, I told my mom, and I was pleasantly surprised at how well she took it. And she told me, when you guys decide to take the next step, that is the marriage, let us know.
And yeah, that happened
And then I met your parents.
Yeah.
I met your family.
She met my family. She met my peddanana, pedamma, and my cousins that live in the U.S. And then we continued on from there. And then last year, February, we knew we were going to get engaged, and I started planning the whole
elaborate proposal.
Yep.
So he secretly tied up with my roommate, and they planned this elaborate proposal by this river we had near our college campus. And he knew that I loved snow, so he got a fake snow machine. It was middle of summer, so there was no snow at all. So he got a fake snow machine, decorated it like Christmas, and then my roommate told me that it was some graduation party. So I got dressed up and went to that river side. And there he was standing in a tux with champagne and a rose, and he went down on one knee and took out this ring.
Yep.
And proposed to me like I always dreamt of.
Only thing was the snow machine did not work.
The snow machine did not work.
but everything else went well.
Yeah, it went well. And then I graduated, and we both started working, and we decided to get married in a year. And then we've been planning the wedding for 1 year now.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And then
Yeah.
So it was a smooth sailing. No problems at all. Both sides happy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Are you leaving happily ever after? Are you leaving out anything? No? Okay, how did you know that I was the one?
When I met her the first time and we started talking and stuff, and I kind of realized she was different. She was well spoken. She talked about world events and issues and just cared about those things, which is what mattered to me. And that was the one thing that got me interested, because she cared about these things outside of personal life and even within a single country. And then later on, much later, after we got engaged and everything, I also noticed that though she broke her phone screen twice, the second time she went through the entire effort of buying the screen and disassembling the phone and putting the entire thing back together and making it
So
work.
that made you realize that you should marry me because I fixed my phone screen?
Well, no, it gave me the impression that you were willing to do these things, and I was willing to, I love to do those things, and the fact that I saw you willing to try, which from your past experiences that I know of, you have never done such things. So if the fact that you went through and put the effort in and learned instead of just like paid someone or even just gotten a new phone, that made me realize that you were special.
That I was special? Okay.
So, how did you know I was the one?
Well, I guess you were very simple. You were not complicated. That was very refreshing to see in a guy. No arguments about silly things. I guess we never had silly fights. If we had fights, it was easy to reach a logical conclusion. So I guess I knew that if I had any problems in life, you were the one. You were probably the person to be with to face those problems, because I knew it was definitely easier to face those issues. Yeah, so those were the two things. You were very simple, not complicated, and easy to discuss and resolve issues. Yeah. And of course, I think you're handsome too.
But